Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to the channel, finally. So, I've been gone here for, feels like forever. I'm sure it's been several months. And there's a long story to that and a short story to that. The short story is that there's a bunch of stuff that has happened, just in life and in general, that kind of put YouTube on the back burner. I know a bunch of you guys just say, like, take care of yourself and whatnot, but the entire time I was doing nothing but thinking of YouTube videos and YouTube series and stuff for you guys to kind of jump on board with and enjoy. Now, I'm finally getting around to where I can actually sit down and talk for extended periods of time. It wasn't the big virus thing that's going around, so don't think that. It's definitely not that. It actually has nothing to do with that. Yeah, I can actually sit down and talk for extended periods of time. I do still have to have drinks and stuff every now and again, pretty frequently actually. So if I just kind of stop in the middle of a sentence or in the middle of description or anything like that, then that's what's going on, is I just stop to take a drink. So hopefully you guys can kind of look past that. Hopefully it's not going to be too noticeable, but I did just want to point that out just in case. Now, this is the start to a new series here. I actually already have some of it built. I've been kind of building just to get a feel of this kind of before I wanted to start a series and stuff on it, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to build here. And now that I built here, it's definitely where I wanted to go. Right, so you can probably tell by the title of the video, this is Albatross Bay. So if you're unsure what an albatross is, it's actually a pretty large seabird. I think the wingspan, I'm kind of rough guessing. I think it's somewhere around 10 feet, I remember hearing, which sounds crazy for a bird, but yeah. There's a couple different species of it. Most of them are like, they're seabirds, so they're kind of like seagulls, right? Most of them's down in like the southern kind of coastlines and whatnot, but yeah. So with that unnecessary lesson out of the way, this is Albatross Bay. I want to try to kind of build it here into a fantasy sort of. Well, it's fantasy, so it's, I wanted to go with the medieval style, so it's going to be more of a fantasy flair, so something that you would kind of find in a, like a fantasy game, right, like a medieval fantasy kind of, game. The way that I want to go about this series, though, is going to be a little bit different. So I want you guys to follow along and stuff, but I want to also start making tutorials again. So way back years ago, I started to make tutorials and stuff on my channel, along with the Let's Plays, and like the show rounds and stuff came later. And then I really got into the Let's Builds, because they're just so much simpler, and like I like whenever you guys kind of follow along with me and you guys can see my thought process and all that stuff. And a lot of you guys do seem to enjoy those Let's Builds, but with this one I want to just go through, I want to start building tutorials, and then we'll probably do some Let's Builds in here. And as we're building the tutorials and the Let's Builds, we're going to build up Albatross Bay. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on over here, and then whenever I show back up over there, I'll kind of explain sort of what I did and what the goal is of today, which you guys can see because it's in the title of the video. So anyways, guys, give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so before we get started here on anything, this is on the Conquest Reforged server. So this is the server that Ronan has. If you haven't seen any of his videos or know of his channel or whatever, I will link him down in the description, and I'm sure he'll probably have a comment down in the comments there somewhere, where if you kind of get in contact with us, we can kind of get you set up and possibly get you on the server if you guys want to build here with us. We are using the Conquest Reforged mod pack, so you will have to have that. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now, this is where we're going to be building our tutorial here today. This is just a bit of, I don't even know what you want to call it. I wanted to call it a dock, but it's not really. Um, but we're gonna have sort of piers that kick off of here, ships and stuff in there sitting. A waypoint over there for some reason. That's interesting. Why do I have? Oh yeah. That's right, because I marked this. Okay. So yeah, if you see here, we just did a bunch of different cobblestones. We have old cobblestone, mossy cobblestone. Actually, is that old? No, that's fish scale. Okay. So then there's the old cobblestone, right? We got stone, we got regular cobblestone, we got mossy cobblestone, and it just really makes this really nice sort of worn texture here that just has moss and stuff growing on it. Went ahead and put stairs in here so they kind of serve as like drains. They're in this sort of the top of the archway there. I thought I finished these pillars, but apparently not. Yeah, that right over there is what they look like. I just fly over here. I forget what the zoom in key is. I think it's Z, but I'm not sure. So this is what the rest of the pillars look like, and it just follows that same pattern underwater, and then you have like this little lip. Yeah, like I said, I thought I did that all the way over there, but apparently not. Okay. The pathway is going to come up through here. I haven't done that, but that'll probably be something that's off camera, unless you guys want to see it in a time lapse. I can also add those in here as well. But that's completely up to you. So up here, I just built this structure sort of off camera. I actually built it maybe a month or so ago, and I just now got it done. I just now got around here to make this video. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. If it's a house or like a records building or something like that, I have no idea. But the pathway is literally going to come straight up to it and then curve off like that way, and then, well, I guess it's going to come straight up this way, and then the path is going to split off and go over here. I also want to have a building or so up here. Not 100% sure what building that's going to be either. But yeah, hopefully you guys do like this new style. You kind of get into it and get into the tutorials and stuff that we have here for the channel. Alright guys, so we all know that there's about 1,000,001 ways to build a warehouse, especially here in Minecraft. So this is just one of the ways that I'm going to build a warehouse. I have plenty of dock space here, so I'm probably going to wind up building 3 or maybe even 4 of these on the dock here. So we'll have 3 or 4 different styles, and I'll try to get those up on the channel here probably within a week of this one. Definitely within 2 weeks, but I'm going to shoot for within a week, right? So first off, the blocks that we're going to start off with is a stone brick block, a spruce log, a spruce wood planks, and a mossy auburn roof tile, right? So this is the one of the blocks that's here in the Conquest Reforged mod pack. If you don't have that, please feel free to use any of the wood blocks, or really any block that you guys feel like using. One of these brick blocks would probably also work pretty well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and use that. So I'm going to try to make these tutorials as helpful as possible, right? So I know on console and stuff, people don't have the mod packs, obviously. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take your stone brick block and just go ahead and place one wherever you want the back left corner to be. So this is going to be the back left corner of your warehouse. So then we're going to skip one, put the block, skip one, put the block, skip one, block, skip one, block, skip one, block, skip one, block. Okay. So now this is going to give us, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 blocks. Okay, so that's 13 blocks wide. Now off to the corner of this one, we're going to go ahead and place one right here. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. So then skip one, block, skip one, block, skip one, block, skip, block, skip, block, skip, and block. Okay, let's actually do that one more time. There we go. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just do that one more time. How's that look? That looks a lot better. Okay. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and count these actually. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, That'll be your 17th block right here. Okay. So then off of this one, we're just going to go ahead and put a block right here. Right, so it just forms that corner. We're going to skip one, put block right here. And then instead of continuing that, we're going to come off to the corner of that one. We're going to place a block. We're then going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place another block. Let's make sure that is 5. It is. Okay. Then we're going to come back off of the corner of that one. Place 1, skip 1, place 1. Okay. And then off this, we're going to go ahead and put one off the corner of that. And then we're just going to mimic that side. So skip 1, place, skip, place, skip, place, skip, place, skip, place, skip, block, skip, and then a block is going to go right there. Okay. So we're actually going to have this shape right here. Just forget about that waypoint thing. It's something to do with one of the mods, Zeros, I think. Yeah. So what we're going to do with all of these is we're actually going to come up by 5, okay? So that's already 1. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right, so then again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead all the way around your builds and do that. Actually, my mistake. This is only going to be 4 high, okay? So that's this block. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these, and then I will be right back. Alright, so once all of your pillars are up to 4 blocks high, you're going to come here to this front, so right where the block is 5 wide. Then you're going to put an upside down stone brick stair here, an upside down stone brick stair here. We're going to come behind those, we're going to put a stair block facing that way, copy it over to that side, facing that way. An upside down stair behind it, an upside down stair behind it, and then that's going to be it for right now. Now on top of each of these blocks, we're going to go ahead and add a stair block facing towards the middle of the building. Okay, so then on this side it'll be facing that way. Right, so we'll go ahead and do this, and then on the back it'll be facing towards the front. Go ahead and do that. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and flip here, that way, this way, and that way. Okay, so once all of that is done, what we're going to do is go to a stone brick slab. You're going to place one here, 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 just all the way across the front. We're going to go ahead and connect these all the way around the building. Okay, now once that's finished, we're going to go ahead and grab our spruce wood log. And then what we're going to do is come every gap and just fill it up to the top of that, right? So that's going to be 4 blocks high. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just inside of every gap coming up is where you're going to go ahead and place this at. I'll do 1 or 2 more here, and then I will be back after I finish it. Right. Okay, so now actually what we can do is on the front of this, I think we can go ahead and add these guys in here like that. I think is what I did whenever I built this, not 100% sure. Yes. Okay. Alright guys, one more mistake. If you come here to that block, yeah, this block right here, we're going to go ahead and put a full block, and then destroy that one, put a full block, and then put a stair block on top of that. Okay, now each of these log blocks are going to come up another 4 blocks. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, actually 5 blocks. Yeah, 5 blocks. So then there's that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, go ahead and do that all the way around the build, and then I will be back once we're finished with that. Actually, you can go ahead around in every single one of these builds. You can go ahead, or every single one of these blocks, you can put your log block connecting sideways in between each and every single one of those on this block, so that the one right behind the stair block is where it needs to go. And then make sure you add 5 blocks on top of the pillars that are already there. Alright guys, so once we get to this point, I actually forgot these 2 logs up here. Don't connect them to any of them here on the side, but we're actually going to come across and put some logs right here and right there. Okay. Now the reason we don't do these is because if you put a log right here, you'll be able to see that from the outside, and I don't think that that would look very good, right? So just make sure you put double logs right there. Now, what we actually need to do from here is we do need to go and connect all of these blocks across the top. Okay? Just go ahead and take your log blocks all the way across, just like you did on those blocks down below. And then this is actually going to set up your blocks there for the top. Here, yeah, see, I guess we're actually going to have to do it one way or another, ain't we? Huh. Okay. So just go ahead and put your blocks right there. We're not going to do it here on the bottom, though. Actually, we can. Go ahead and connect them right there. And since they're shown up there, might as well show down here. Now, this piece right here in the roof, we're actually going to go ahead and leave empty for right now. We'll go ahead and grab your log block. Make sure you put one back there. Grab your spruce wood planks and build them all the way up to connect in between the logs. Actually, let me check to make sure that does go on the outside and not on the... Yes. Okay, so then again, just connect in between each and every single one of these logs. Just like that. Alright guys, so now that all of that is finished, what we're going to do is grab our cobblestone stairs, and then we're going to come on to this block, then we're going to put our stair block hanging one off, then we're going to come straight out, and then make sure, so now it's even with that, we're actually going to have an overhang of 1 on the front. Then we're just going to do this up 1 over 1 technique all the way until we reach, all the way until we reach here into the middle. I'll just do it here until we reach the middle, and then I'll go ahead and do the rest of it off camera. So right there's the middle. We have more. We're going that way, this way, have this, and then we'll go ahead and put one right there in the middle, just like that. And then again, just to show you guys, if you go ahead and put your stair block on this one, and then bring it one out, then we're going to go ahead and bring it even with that one, and then one more, and then we're just doing the up 1 over 1 the entire way up until the middle. Go ahead and make a middle beam going back, make your sides go all the way back, and then build your archway back there as well. Alright guys, so I have my cobblestone frame here finished. So just to show you guys what I meant, this is the middle ridge here, and I just went ahead and used a stone brick stair, placed it backwards against that one, and then did slabs all the way across, and then just copied it in the back with the backwards stair there. And now what we have to do is, I was going to go ahead and use the brick block for the roof just to do something different. So of course you'll go ahead and just fill in all this void in here with the brick, just like this, right? So of course you'll extend that all the way over to there, and all the way on the other side, fill it all the way up, and then we'll come back and then fill in these A-frames, and then we'll move on to the details. Alright guys, so now that we have the roof completely filled in, what we're going to do is go ahead and grab your spruce wood log. We're going to kick this guy up by 1 here. We're going to go ahead and connect those, and then we're going to shoot this all the way up until it connects to right there. Alright, now once we're up here, what we're going to do is go ahead and connect it once more, and then drop a log right there. So again, it is one extra on top, connect them in the middle, and then build that up by 4 until it reaches the brick on the roof, connect them, and then a log in the middle. Now here on the inside, what we're going to do is just go ahead and build these up until they connect to the brick. So it's only going to be one extra. I will help you do the interior though, so then go ahead and connect that. These guys here, just go ahead and build them up until they hit the roof. We're going to skip the ones in the middle for now until we come over here and finish these ones. It is going to be a bit different from the front because the front has this little piece right here on it. Go ahead and build those up to there as well. Now what we're going to do on this section is we're going to try to mimic this, but it's going to be a little bit different because of the logs, right? We're going to come up to about here. We're going to drag that all the way across, just like this. Connect. Then we're going to put that right there. Okay? It makes it a little bit different than the front there, but it is still pretty close to the same with the way that these things connect there. Now, inside of these, you just really put whatever you want inside of there. You could also put chests in here for storage. Since this is a stair block up here, you can actually open your chest, or at least pretty sure you still can. Just to show you. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I thought there was some chest in there, but I guess don't really have time to do that. So, to fill in this, you can actually come and use this same spruce to fill that in, and then you can put some details around the front here. So that's actually what I'm going to do is go ahead and use that same spruce to fill this in. Just go ahead and fill in all these gaps with spruce. Remember to fill the ones there on the inside up with it as well. Oops. Got those to actually, these ones up here, I'm going to go ahead and grab a fence. You grab whatever kind of fence you want. Here, since I'm in the mod pack, I actually like using this rustic fence. It's my favorite one to use. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that, but oak fence works just the same. So we'll go ahead and plop that in there. Go ahead and spin around here to the back. Do the exact same thing here. Somehow I missed this there. There we go. And on the wrong block. There we go. And now you just go ahead and grab your spruce wood, fill in all these gaps. That is the last one. Right. So now on all of these blocks right here, we're gonna go ahead and bring a log sticking out like this. Don't worry about doing it on those ones. Right? Yeah. Should we do it on those? Actually, let's hold off on that for right now. Okay. On these blocks, we'll go ahead and put one here, there, and there. Right? No. Those two. Yeah. Okay. So again, over here, we're going to put one here, skip one, two in the middle, skip one, and one right there. And then now if you come to the front, what we're going to do is we're going to place one right here, right there. And then one right here, one right here. Alright guys, so here in the front, there is a cobblestone stair there. Go ahead and destroy that and put a log block right there. On this side, it is a log block right here, and then so there's two, and then it skips one, and then two, and then skips one, and then two. Here on the back, it's going to be one here on the side, skip one, two in the center, skip one, one on the side. Then we're going to come all the way up here to the top, and we're going to have two of them connected, or two of them right there. Now what you're actually going to have to go and do is grab your stone button, this one, then just go ahead and place your stone button on the back side of all of these logs, so the tan part that's sticking out. That's really just on there for decoration. I don't know why, but it does make the end of the logs look so much better. Then we went ahead and did it on the back. Great. Now what you're going to have to do is I'm going to go in here, and now I'm going to grab my oak fence. I'm also going to grab this other fence, just to put them on here by comparison. I think we're going to go with the oak. Yes, we're going to go with the oak. Now, of course, it looks different for me, but on all of these blocks here, so there where the oak is right above itself, we're going to go ahead and place that down. Then on these, we're going to do the exact same thing. Alright, so we're just going to connect the oak logs just like that. Go ahead around the entire build and place these down just where the logs, just where the logs stick out, okay? I'll just do it on these last two here on this side, and then I'll show you how we're going to connect them there in the center. Alright, so here on this one, same exact thing, right? Same way here. But since this is a half slab, we'll have to delete that and put a full block in there. Right, same thing on that side. Do your fence all the way up. On these, we're going to do the fence as well, just like this. And then, of course, we just do it down this side the exact same way. So it's two. Skip that one. Oops. Place that. There we go. Fill in that one. Fill this one, and fill in that one. Right. Alright guys, so now the next thing that we're going to do is just grab a placeholder block and put on this level of the wall. Then we're going to grab a whatever you built this out of, right? Whatever fence you built that out of. Grab the gate variant of that, and just fill in right up here, right underneath of this level. Then we'll go ahead and destroy those blocks. Right, so that is what you're left with on the side. On the back, we're going to do the exact same thing. So just go ahead and put this in, right below the log blocks, and then put your gate right in there. Go ahead and delete your placeholder block. Again, same thing up here. Placeholder block, gate. I went ahead and did it on this side already. Then here in the middle, this is all you do. So just your middle ones, you just go ahead and connect those just like that. Okay, so just right where your logs are, where your logs come across, put in your middle or your oak wood fence just like that. Okay, now you can actually come through here, and wherever you want windows to be here in your warehouse, you can punch them in. You can go ahead and put some fences in there like that. I'll go ahead and do these since that's what we have up here. Go ahead and do the same thing there to the center. Again, this is wherever you want windows at. That's enough there on the front. Maybe if you want windows like here on the side, you can punch those guys out. We'll do another one there so it kind of matches. Then maybe one here in the middle. Right. So then if you want to mimic this, you can. If not, then feel free to make your own window holes, just kind of wherever you want to place them at. Let's go ahead and do something like that. This one I'll fill in here. It's the middle one. And if we come over here, it was this one again, right? Yes. Alright guys, so now if we move here to the inside, we just go ahead and grab a block. Right, we'll go ahead and just use the oak for now. So right where this log comes across, the reason we did that is because it is your floor block. So like the level that your floor is going to be on, it just kind of makes it easier to find. So everywhere where you have a log connecting like that, that is going to be where your floor block goes, minus this one. Right, so then your floor goes right in here just like this. You can really have your floor just kind of however you want, right? Or your floor plan rather, however you want. So since this is a 2-story warehouse, you can have a stairs, like a staircase or stairway coming up to the second store, or up to the second floor. There we go. Or you can have a like a crane maybe, that there's a ladder going up there, then a crane that somebody might crank to get goods, chests or barrels or whatever up to that level. Really just whatever you want. I'm probably going to have a crane section here, so like a ladder coming up to the second level. Not 100% sure where I'm going to put it yet. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do here. On this one, yeah, I'm definitely messed up there. Okay, on this one, you can have your floor level be on that block. Okay, so right above those windows. And again, you can do the same thing here, but since you're up on a 3rd floor here, it doesn't look like you're not going to put a bunch of stuff up here. You know, maybe just like some grains or something like that. So you can afford to have just ladders coming up here to this floor. I'm not going to fill it in all the way, just to give you guys an idea though of where it would be at. This would be the level. Again, don't forget to fill in these blocks there with your wall block. So in my case, it's the spruce wood. Let's go ahead and fill in just what I have left here, so you guys can get a pretty good example. Right. So then up there is your 3rd floor. Like I said, you're not going to put much up here. Maybe hay or grains. Maybe like some tapestries, stuff that's real light. So you don't need like a full-blown staircase or a ramp or anything to get up here to this one. You could do with a ladder, or you could even have like a small crane kind of running in a system up here, and then kind of drops down, grabs whatever. You could even have it drop off stuff here on the second story as well, if you ran it off of there. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and pop on out of here and just pop on around here, and yeah, that'll be it, guys. So anyways, guys, that is how we build warehouse number 1 here in Albatross Bay. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, and if the tutorial helped you out, or if you built this, drop me a comment saying that you built it. You can also find me over on Twitter and on Facebook, and you can send me some screenshots of you building this building, or whatever you did with your interior. I would love to see it. So you can send me screenshots over to any of my social medias, or if you even built it in a video, or it's in one of your cities and it happens to be in a video that you have on your YouTube channel, send me the link. I'll go over there and check it out, because I love to get you guys involved, and I would love to see somebody actually put this tutorial here to good use. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to try to be back here with a couple more videos here, like I said, this week, with 2 or 3 more warehouse tutorials. But yeah, that'll be it for me, and I will see you later and catch you on the next one. See you later, guys.
I'm barely breathing. I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces. There's no more to play.